within that 10-point threshold. Not a lot of blowouts between any of these teams, and it should be another one here like that's tonight.
It should be a good one, and we look forward to bringing you that right here on the Lawrence County SportsNet. When we come back, we'll have a conversation with Coach Ralph Blundo of the Hurricanes. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Congratulations to our January LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Neshannock Competitive Spirit as the January LCAP Team of the Month after winning their third PIAA championship in 4 years. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Wilmington Competitive Spirit for winning the D10 championship in just their second year as a competition team. Congratulations to Coach Daughtry and the Neshannock cheer team, as well as Coach Hordeski and Blois and the Wilmington cheer squad, our January LCAP Teams of the Month.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Newcastle's Ralphie Blundo as the January Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month for scoring his 1,000th career point. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Elwood City's Kayla Jones as the January Female Athlete of the Month for also eclipsing the 1,000 career point mark. Congratulations and best of luck to 1,000 point scorers Kayla Jones and Ralphie Blundo, the January Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Welcome back to our pregame show. My opportunity to talk to Ralph Blundo, head coach of Newcastle. Coach, obviously got the section championship earlier this week. Just talk about the goals of the season and getting that first one done.
Well, I mean, we don't have the section championship yet. We got to win tonight. You know, we put ourselves in position to be a section champion, but you got to win tonight in order to be the section champion. So for us, that's important. We really don't talk about goals. We just talk about being really good every day in practice or whatever it is we're doing at the moment. But tonight is important for seeding purposes. You know, we want to be as high a seed as we can be.
Talk about just towards the end of the season. Obviously, you've done this many times with different clubs, but just what type of a personality or what type of position do you take getting the kids focused for not just tonight's game and the end of the season games, but getting ready for the playoffs?
Well, I mean, we try to create good habits every day in practice that allows you to be focused at big moments. And this group it's taken some time for them to learn that because they're a young group. And I think that's one of the reasons why our backs were against the wall just 5-6 section games ago. But I give them credit; they responded.
Talk about North Allegheny. What type of challenges do they have for you tonight?
Well, they're a really good defensive team. They're gap oriented. They're in position. They don't miss box outs. They can guard the ball, and they rebound. And in this league, really, that's the most important thing: is you have to defend, you have to rebound, and that's why they've been. Their record is not indicative of who they are. They've lost many 2 and 3 point games this year. They can be a playoff team just like everybody else. You could replay the season, and this thing could play out completely different.
Let's take a moment and talk about some of your players coming off the bench and what they bring to your team. Just in general, just talk about what type of they bring to the team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the big thing is that you have to have some level of depth, and guys like Chase Lemon and Quaylen Davis have done a really good job here down the stretch. They bring energy, and they're a lift when they come in, which is what you need as a team sometimes. Guard the ball really well, don't miss box outs, catch and finishes, occasional threes. Those things help teams win.
And you're starting 5 tonight?
Yeah, we'll go Ralphie Blundo, Kai Cox, Kyrell Harris, Jaden Schaefer, and Damian Harrison.
Coach, best of luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Ralph Blundo. We'll be back right after this.
Cold cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Tonight's interview is brought to you by Axe. Axe is here to get you there. Lawrence County door-to-door transportation service open to the public. Take Axe. Takes people to work, play, and anywhere else they need to go. Give them a call at 724-652-5588 for more information. Lee, as we get into this game here, it's going to be a good matchup. I know you're talking about North Allegheny is kind of a team in developing, is the best way to put it, as they at the bottom of the standings. But we just seen this JV team gave a victory here on the road against Newcastle.
You know, what I like about your interview that you just did with Coach Blunda, he said if we start the season again next week and play it again, you never know, another team might come out on top. You know, so, and that's what this section's all about. And he said North Allegheny's been a lot of close games. They just can't figure out that winning part. So, could be different here tonight, but what a great atmosphere here today in Newcastle. It's just pretty much a sellout crowd. Always tough.
This is my favorite place to broadcast anywhere. Is right here at the DKI High Fieldhouse, sitting center court. There's nothing better. As you mentioned, it's just the atmosphere is top notch. It's just you can't find much better in Pennsylvania.
And that's going to be one of our keys to the game tonight. The Tigers are going to have to calm this crowd down. They're going to have to, you know, if they can jump out early instead of letting the Canes going early, because once this crowd gets going, it is really, really tough to come back in a game against Newcastle.
All right, let's now pause for tonight's national anthem.
Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Newcastle Prep Band bringing us our national anthem here tonight. And keys to tonight's game is brought to you by Works in Progress Paint Services. Give Joe Wright a call at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting project.
Well, you already heard my key right there.
Right.
Got to take this crowd out of the game. You have to if you're North Allegheny.
Tonight's starting lineups is brought to you by the Crane Room.
Call to place an order at 724-656-1553 and call ahead for your seatings after the game. For North Allegheny is John Jubeck, along with Carson Burns, Peter Barrett, John Nessler, and Johnny Moschbacher will be on your starting lineup. And now your starting lineups for the Newcastle Red Hurricane is Damian Harris, 6'4". At 6 foot senior is Kyrell Harris. Ralphie Blundo, the 6 foot senior, averaging 15.3 points per night. Kai Cox, the freshman, 6'1", 17.6 points per contest. And Jaden Schaefer, the 6'1" pivot player, averaging 3.8 points coming into tonight's game. That is our starting lineup, and we're just moments away from tonight's opening tip-off here, as it is almost basketball time here at the Nikai High Fieldhouse.
And hopefully we will have some updates from the other big game in Section 1. Butler is at home tonight against Fox Chapel. So we'll see if hopefully get some scores from there. And hopefully we're Butler fans tonight here at the Lawrence County Sports Network tonight.
Do have an amazing stat to pass along. Kelly Stuffer for Union scored 50 of the 60 points tonight as they go undefeated now, 21-0.
Yeah, how about Kylie? But boy,
I mean, what an output! What an amazing story that has become. And
I'd send her a shirt even though we didn't broadcast the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So congratulations to her. So they said they are undefeated on the year.
All right, we are ready for tonight's game. 8 minutes on the clock as we get ready to tip off tonight's tip-off. Our officials here are Robbie Lombardo, Eric Blair, and Jim Rader. And the tip goes to the Canes as they bring the ball up with Kyrell Harris. Harris across the timeline, working between the two circles, gives it over to Cox. Cox drives in and off the glass for two.
Yeah, and they came out in the man-to-man defense. It's tough to go man-to-man on Cox.
As they bring it up with Justin Stolter. Give it over to Metzler. Metzler dribbling, moving back, top of the key to Jubeck. Jubeck bounce pass. They're going to find Salters. Goes down the right side, off the glass, good for two.
Yeah, nice back door there. They're in a denied defense there, and the Tigers able to get a step, get the reverse layup, 2-all.
2-2, 7-13, opening quarter here from the Nikai High Fieldhouse. Canes in the forecourt with Damian Harris. They gives it over to Harris, back over to Blood on the left wing. Throw inside of the pivot to Schaefer, back out. Give it to Cox. Cox hands it back off to Harris. Harris over to Cox. He'll drive inside. The freshman throws it back out. They're working down into the corner. Back out to Harris from the wing. A three ball, front of the rim, no good. Harris going to run it down in the corner. Drive down baseline. Pulls it back out to Blundo, top of the key. That is Harrison. Good for three.
Offensive board and finding the open man.
Salters brings the ball up here for North Allegheny as they work it back top of the key to Jubeck. He'll drive inside, now gives it back out. Drive down the right baseline. This ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. As knocking it out is Ralphie Blundo, and the ball will stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, good
6-18.
Good help defense there by Ralphie coming on that baseline to block that baseline, block the pass.
Justin Salters will have the honors of throwing it in and gets it over to Meltzer. Meltzer, bounce pass up top of the key to Jubeck. Drives with the right hand, now pulls it back out. Gets it over to Salters. Salters hands it off. They get it into the corner. Three ball, back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Harrison. Hands it off to Kirill as Harris brings the ball up. Harris dribbles with the left hand, throws it outside to Harrison. Harrison drives down and pulls up. Little 5-footer shot, rolls the rim, no good. Rebound there by Brattrich as he gives it up. As they bring the ball up court with Burns. Down over to Melzer. Melzer, top of the key, works down the right lane, stops, pivots, about an 8-footer, up and good.
Nice turnaround there by Melzer. And the other end, Brad is going to be a key tonight. He's 6'7", he's the tallest player in the court.
Harris with the ball for the forecourt. Bounce pass to Schaefer. Give it back out. Work it over to Cox. Cox will tee up a three. Back of the rim, no good. Ball on the ground and picked up there by the Tigers as they bring it up with Salters. Salters drives into the lane, takes a runner shot, no good. We got a whistle.
Walking call.
And that will go against Schaefer. That will be the first foul of tonight's ball game with 5:05 here to play first quarter.
Yeah, just didn't quite get the position. They called it as a shooting foul too, so they're going to line to shoot too.
So that is Salters at the line. He got the first 2 points of tonight's ball game.
It's a good start for the Tigers here in the first 3 minutes.
He looks and shoots and puts the first one through. Ties the game at 5. And checking in now is John Nestor.
The 6'2" senior. With 4 seniors in this North Allegheny team, a fairly young squad.
Salters looks and gets ready to shoot. It does. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Blundo. Gives it over to Harris. We're tied at 5 with 5 minutes here to play first quarter. Harris with the ball. Goes right side, gives it over to Blundo. Goes into the corner to Schaefer. Gives it back on the wing to Harris. Top the key to Blundo. Blundo back outward on the right wing to Kai Cox. Jump pass inside to Schaefer. Takes it to the roll. Off the rim, no good. Schaefer tries last to touch it. Goes out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Tigers with 4:39 here to play first quarter.
Yeah, good decision there. Schaefer's going to come out and the instrumental Chase Lemon, the big spark off the bench.
Yeah, take the pivot off and go with more of a backcourt look here as they bring the ball up with Carson Burns.
Yeah, Lemon at only 5'8", plays much taller.
Burns with the ball, gives it back up top to Melzer. Melzer drives right lane, stops, pivots, guarded tight there by Blundo. Turnaround jumper, back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by, who else? Lemon. Lemon brings the ball up, gives it over to Cox. Cox works inside, gets the ball blocked, gets his own ball back, puts it off the glass, good for 2.
Doing right place, right time there for Cox. Had the ball swatted right back in his face, was able to stay grouped there and be able to grab it and put the rebound back in.
Jubeck with the ball, gives it back over to Melzer. Working down into the right corner. Guarded there tight by Ralphie Blundo. Smolzer drives inside. He stops his dribble. Lemon on the defense. Going to throw it and cause the turnover. Picked up there by Harris. Harris on the move down the left side. Gives it over to Cox. Off the glass. Good for 2. Cox with 6 here in the first quarter. A 9-5 lead here for the Canes.
And that started with the defense by Chase Lemon on the other end, Tim, forcing the bad pass, and then to get the break. Harris running that break as he does on the football team as our Paunson Insurance timeout. Love the life you live. Worry-free, PaunceInsurance.com. Yeah, congratulations, by the way, Cairo Harris. He'll be going to SRU for football. Yeah,
Not
Slippery
bad.
Rock, yeah. Him and Nate McKnight both can be playing Slippery Rock football. So.
Yeah, the Rock looking strong again.
Semifinals last year.
Yeah.
Trying to get that next step. They got the quarters, now the semis. So see if they
to
get
to the finals and try to win the whole thing.
Well, Cairo Harris, he was an electric quarterback.
He was.
For Newcastle. And for Coach Mo. Talked to Coach Mo here earlier tonight.
Melzer will throw it in and gives it over to Salter as they give it back out to Melzer. Melzer stops his dribble in the backcourt, gives it over to Burns. They're going to trap him there. The throw across court to Melzer. Melzer brings it across the timeline. Melzer down into the corner, throws top of the key. That is Burns. Burns drives inside the arc, gives it back out. With the ball is Melzer. Melzer goes left side. They work it over to Panzer. Panzer gives it back out to Burns. Burns drives inside, now pulls it back out. With the ball is Panzer, as it gives it up top to Seltzer. Seltzer between the two circles. Guarded there by Harrison as they work the ball out. And bounce pass by Carson Burns, a little outside the reach of Jason Salters, and now we are turnover for the Tigers to the Canes with 2:53 to play.
Now you get the other spark off the bench. Quaylen Davis is 6'4", coming in. So great defense here by the Canes here for that 35 seconds or so.
So it's Lemon, Davis, Harrison, Cox, and Blundo on the court here for the Canes. Give the ball out to Blundo on the right wing.
And Blundo hasn't taken a shot yet in the first 5 minutes.
And as you mentioned, he takes the shot on the move. He gets fouled. And I believe they'll send Ralphie to the line.
Nope, they're going to call it on the floor.
On the floor? Okay.
Should be, yeah.
So that'll be the first there. Lemon will throw it in here for the Canes underneath the basket. Gives it up top to Cox. Throw inside to Lemon, turn around jumper, shot no good. Lemon goes up for the rebound, can't get it, gets knocked over. And he's going to pick up the foul. This time is going to go against Archer, I believe. Tigers! Jill Archer, number 2 for the Tigers, picking up that foul.
They said number 2, but I guess he is, yeah. I didn't see him come in.
Yeah. They throw it up top, and we're going to tie up, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And a tie up there between Salter and Blundo.
Archer, a 6'4" sophomore.
And the Tigers pick up 2 quick fouls here. They now have 3 personals in the quarter with 2:24 here to play. The Salters will take a time off onto the bench, and Carson Burns returns to the action here for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's a big loss. Salter can't stay on the bench too long.
Get it out to Harrison. Harris bounce pass inside to Cox. Cox looking to back him down. Cox double team, gets it back out, and a little too far for Harrison, and goes out of bounds on the turnover.
Well, Cox was double teamed and he had nowhere to go. No help came, and he just tried to pass it somewhere and went out of bounds. A good defensive game so far early on.
They throw it in with the pressure in the backcourt. They're going to be able to break the presses. They bring it up with Carter Meltzer. Meltzer with the ball. Loses control. The ball's loose. Harris drives it down. Harris bounce pass out to Cox. Back to Harris. Off the glass. 4-2. Damian Harris down with 5. Or excuse me, that's Harris with 2.
And they're an early nominee for a play in the game. A give and go. Give, go, get.
Burns with the ball. Gets it over into the corner to Jubek. He'll drive down inside the arc. Now stops his dribble, looking for some help. He's trying to find some, throws it up high, and the ball's loose. Picked up there by Bratich. Is he going to lose control? Picked up there by the Canes. Outlet it. Two-hand jam on the move by Damian Harris. He now has 5 in the game. Another nomination for play of the game. On that transition, 13-5, Canes lead. 1:21 here to play. Let's take a 30-second timeout. As this is a Pontus Insurance timeout, you're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my ex driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
That fast break dunk started on a Kai Cox steal as he gives it out to Damian Harrison, who puts the ball down with 2 hands as the Canes lead by 8, 13-5 with 1:21 here to play first quarter.
Out of town scoreboard brought to you by Newcastle Transitory. They're going your way. Union trails the Shannock 19-14 at the end of the first quarter.
So the Tigers will throw it in. Again, pressure to backcourt shown here by the Canes. They get it into Salter. He's double teamed. He stops his dribble and going to get a whistle and a foul. And they're going to get this one on Damian Harris. That's his first.
Well, the team's second here in the first quarter, though.
Minute 17 remaining in the quarter, so neither team in serious foul trouble of giving up bonus shots. Salter gets the inbound, gets it back out to Melzer as they get it over to Burns. Melzer will get the ball still behind the timeline. Throw across court, gets it over to Burns. Bounce pass inside to Bratic. Bracic's going to give it back up. 3 by Burns, up and good. Carson Burns.
Hey, make him earn it, though. Good defense there.
Cox drives into the lane, takes the shot, no good. Ball batted in the air by Davis into the hands of Salters. He brings the ball up for the Tigers. He's double teaming across the timeline. Gets it over to Jubeck for a deep 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Cox. Gives it out to Harris. Outlet to Blundo on the left side. Go right side to Cox. Down to 28 seconds, and the Canes will play for the final shot here. 25 seconds remaining in the first. 13-8 lead by the Canes. Blundo with the ball. Stops his dribble, gives it over to Harrison. Back to Blundo, over to Harris. Harris between the 2 circles has the ball stolen away. As they work it down, that is Melzer. He'll stop and pop for 2. Nice play there by Carter Melzer on the steal in the play. Blundo takes it up. He was going to try a running 3. Rolls the rim. Off the backboard and in. Blundo hits his first shot of the game. And with that, it's a 16-10 lead. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenopleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
8 minutes on the clock as we enter the second quarter. And the Canes had the ball looking to take the last shot with 25 seconds left, but Melzer made a nice play on the ball, stole it, drove inside the lane and hit the shot, but it left some time on the clock for the Canes. They get it to Ralphie Blundo. He makes a nice Euro step into the lane, and right at the top of the key hits a runner for a 3-pointer to end the quarter as we start the second.
Yeah, you're not going to shove Ralphie down all day long, but what a way to get your first points of the night.
As they get the ball up top to Jubeck, give it over to Barnes. Barnes cross court, gives it up top to Salters. Salters drives into the lane, runner off the glass, no good. And they're going to call a charge.
Number 3 on him. He just came back in too. You can't afford to get him. You can't afford to be on the bench long. They're going to keep him in. He's going to have to play with those 3 fouls.
So let's see how the Canes attack. Cox with the ball in the forecourt. Cox throws it back up top. That's Blundo, top of the key. NBA range 3. He just rattles the rim, no good. Schaefer with the offensive board. Schaefer, bounce pass out to Cox. Cox drive baseline. Throw it back out. Harris drives inside the arc, now brings it back out. Drives left baseline. Takes it to the roll of the rim, no good. And going up high, tapping the ball was Schaefer, but unable to knock it in, and we're going to get a whistle.
They're going to get Schaefer. I didn't see any fouls.
No, I think they're going to say he was stepping on the baseline when he jumped.
Wow. A lot of contact down low.
Yeah. Burns will bring the ball up here for the Tigers. It gets it over to Melzer. Melzer drives into the lane, stops at the line. Now gives it back out to Burns. Burns dribbling between the 2 circles. Guarded there by Harris. And the ball's going to be turned over as he throws it into the corner. No one home. And the Canes will get the ball back with 6:53 here to play second quarter.
It looks like Salter's going to sit the rest of the first half as Archer's in.
So Harris brings the ball up here for the Canes. 6:45 here to play second quarter. 16-10 lead here for the Canes. Give it over to Cox. Cox goes to the right side. Back up to Blundo again. Top of the key. Three. Good. Blundo with the second tray of the first half. And it's 19-10. Again, pressure in the backcourt. The Tigers will break the pressure and bring it up with Jubek. Give it back into the corner. Gets it over to Archer, and we get a whistle and a turnover.
I think they're going to get Jubek with a loose ball foul.
They got a legal charge. Another with Darner Bonner Law turnover.
And Stalder's going to have to check back in with 3 fouls.
9-point lead here for the Canes.
Yes, Stalder yet to score.
Bringing the ball up is Harris. Gives it over to Blundo, working down inside to Cox. Cox back pass out. That's Harrison for a deep three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Salters. Playing with 3 fouls as he brings it across the timeline. Brings it back out and throws it away. He's trying to hit Carson Burns, and that ball will go out of bounds again to the Canes with 5:56 here to play second quarter.
They're whether it's going to be a charge or a turnover. They both got, referee got a charge, the other one got the turnover.
They're just going to, I think, call it a turnover.
They're just going to call the turnover and not the charge, okay.
So Harris with the ball as he brings it up for the Canes. 19-10 lead here for Newcastle. Give it over to Blundo, work left side to Lemon. Over to Cox, back top of the keys. Harrison for 3. Back to the rim, no good. Ball on the ground. Harris picks it up. Harris goes to the hole, puts it in for 2.
Picking up the garbage is Harris.
Again, some pressure shown here by the Canes. They'll back off as they bring in the forecourt. They get it to Burns. Burns up top, 3 taken by Melzer. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Lemon. Stolen away by Stelzer. Stelzer puts it up and in for 2.
Second time we see him do that.
Harris brings the ball in the forecourt. Harris gives it over to Blundo. Top of the key. Gives it back out to Harrison. Work it back to Cox, left side. Right side to Lemon. Lemon goes left side over to Harris. Harris has the ball stripped away by Barnes. Loose, but Harris runs it down into the corner. Drives the right baseline, takes it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Harrison, he's fouled, shot no good. But Damian Harrison should be going to the line shooting 2 here for the Canes.
Yeah, what a move by Harris. Just to maybe hear the use and awes of the crowd, the crossover along the baseline. Missed the layup, but Harrison there again.
So Harrison at the line, shooting 2. First shot is up and good. And Davis will check in for Harris for the Canes. So it's Harrison, Blundo, Lemon, Davis, and Cox. And the second shot follows, and that's point number 7 for Harrison. As Seltzer has it trapped, brings the ball up, bounce pass over to Melzer, gives it in a 4-back to Jubek. Jubek gonna have the ball whistled, and they're gonna get a quick foul on the Canes. And they're gonna get this one on Lemon, and that'll be Chase's first.
Defense been so impressive early on here for Newcastle.
Stay there, 2.
I've been impressed with the defense by Coach Blunder, too.
As they try to get the ball in, they do. They get over to Jubek as he drinks it around the arc. Gives it back to Salzer. Salzer gives it back out to Jubek for 3. Cut! John Jubek with his first tray of the ball game. And it's 23-15. Canes with the lead. Blunder with the ball in the forecourt.
Yeah, not a lot of open looks for North Allegheny.
Blunder drives into the lane, steps in front of the line, puts it up and in for about a 12-footer.
Yeah, just clear out there. Let Blunder do his thing.
With the ball is Melzer. Melzer drives inside, gets it back up. Bounce pass inside, off the hands of Burns, into the hands of Harrison. Harrison with the right hand, off the glass, good for 2 on the move.
What a job by Harrison.
27-15 lead here for the Canes. Barnes brings the ball up here for the Tigers. They work it in the corner to Melzer. Melzer gonna get tight defense, and he's gonna step on the sideline, and he'll turn the ball over.
Yeah, Chase Lemon again, that in-your-face defense. You pick up that dribble, he's going to be right on your face and force the turnover. Second one he's turned over tonight.
Canes lead 27-15 as Harris brings the ball up here for the Canes. Harris goes left side over to Blundo behind the arc. Inside the arc to Cox, drives right side, back outside. 3 taken from the corner, long. Davis trying to get the rebound, loses control, and is picked up there by the Tigers, Salter. And I think they're going to get Davis cutting out Salter, and that's exactly what happened underneath.
Gets a bad break there as Davis sort of fell down.
So Quinlan Davis picks up his first.
Yeah, unfortunately missed that rebound and fell down. Caused that Jew with the trip.
Long pass down court to Salter. Salter will lay it off the glass and put it in for 2.
Salter cherry picking there.
27-17 lead here for the Canes. Blundo from the left wing for 3. Rolls the rim, no good. Harrison with the offensive board. Give it back out to Harris. Harris loses control, gets the ball back over to Cox. Cox will direct traffic and move over to left side. Drive into the lane. Pull up at the line. Finds inside a Schaefer shot, no good. Schaefer keeps it alive, go over to Blundo, works inside. Blundo takes the shot, no good, but Ralphie's fouled. And Ralphie will go to the line shooting 2, and this will be on Salter again. That's going to be his 4th, right?
I think it's Meltzer. I think they got Meltzer on that
Meltzer?
one. Yeah, they got Meltzer. The 1-3 is going to... Again, you heard Coach Blundo in the pregame about rebounding. But it's going to be such a key, and Blundo hits his first, and that's what the Tigers are doing right now.
So Ralphie hits the first, makes it 28-17. Blundo's second shot is good. He now has 10 in the ball game. 29-17, 12-point lead here for the Canes. As they bring it up with the Melzer. Melzer with the ball in the forecourt to Burns. Burns with the ball, tops key, gives the left side, gives it over to Melzer. Melzer between the 2 circles, drives the left side, hands off to Jubik. Jubik into the corner, and they get it down low. Over to Nestler. Nestler gives it back up. 3 taken for the Tigers. Shot no good. Rebound there by Schaefer. Schaefer out to Blundo as Blundo brings the ball up. Gives it over to Cox. Cox working inside the arc. Throws down to Schaefer. Back out. They working around the arc to Cox. Under 2 minutes here to play in the half. Lemon from the left corner. Up and good. Chase Lemon with his first points of the game. A tray. 1:50 here to play. Second quarter.
No, nice assist. Lemon was just hiding in the corner.
Jubik with the ball gives it over to Melzer. Melzer works down into the arc. Stops at the line. They find a cutter. That is Salser. Salser takes it to the hole. Picks up the foul and the bucket.
Does it count, though? Yeah, it will count. Okay.
So, that is going to be the first on Kai Cox. And a 3-point opportunity here for Justin Salters. 32-19 is our score. Minute 34 remaining here in the first half. Salt looks and shoots and puts it in. Salter now with 10 in the game. As the Canes will bring it up with Harris. Harris crosses the timeline, goes left side, gives it over to Lemon, Schaefer. They work it down low and off the glass and good for Ty Cox. Cox with 8.
Well, what ball movement there. Cox going around that pick. Wide open layup.
Jubek with the ball in the forecourt. As they work it on the left side, get it over to Salter. Down low. to Nestor. Nestor with the right hand, up and good.
Nice use of the backboard, too.
Harris brings the ball into forecourt. Gives it over to Blundo left side as they work it back around right side to Harris. Behind the arc. Blundo will try a three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Nestor with the rebound, and ball going to be stolen away there by Cox for the Canes. And the Canes get it back and will run their offense now with Harris on the left wing. Down to 32 seconds here, and Coach Blundo calls the play for the last shot. Down to 25 seconds here. Harris gives it over to Cox. Cox holding the ball down to 18 seconds. Cox with the ball down to 15 seconds. Cox down to 10 seconds. Cox looking to engage down to 8. Cox at the line, stops his dribble. Follow inside, get it at 11, no good, followed up by Schaefer. Schaefer puts it in for 2. So Jaden Schaefer with the first 2 points of the game ends the first half as the Canes lead by 14, 36-22. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back with our halftime show here from the Nikai High Fieldhouse. The Canes leading 36-22. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
Congratulations to our January LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Neshannock Competitive Spirit as the January LCAP Team of the Month after winning their third PIAA championship in 4 years. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Wilmington Competitive Spirit for winning the D10 championship in just their second year as a competition team. Congratulations to Coach Daughtry and the Neshannock cheer team, as well as Coach Hordeski and Blois and the Wilmington cheer squad, our January LCAP Teams of the Month.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
And welcome to our UPMC halftime show. UPMC is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care. To get you back on your feet faster, visit upmc.com to find a doctor near you. Congratulations! We are at halftime here at the Dekai High Fieldhouse with the Canes leading 36-22 lead in a game where the Canes can wrap up the Section 1 championship here and get the best seeding possible as they have a chance to have a good lead here, leading 36-22. Had a 16-10 lead at the first, outscored North Allegheny 20-12 in the second quarter.
Yeah, and a slow start for the Canes for Ralphie Blundo, but they ended up with 10 points in the first half. Defensively and rebounding has been the key so far, Tim. I mean, not a lot of open looks for the North Allegheny Tigers here tonight, and the offensive rebounds have been just outstanding here for Newcastle so far tonight.
Our halftime scoring recap is brought to you by Creative Edge. That's your creative edge from concept to creation. They combine extensive construction experience with creative designs to make any project a reality. Fully licensed, insured, architecture and construction management service. Give them a call at 724-652-1372 for more information. Looking first at North Allegheny. As we mentioned, they scored 10 in the first and 12 in the second for 22 at halftime. They are led by Justin Salters, who had 10 points in the first half. John Nestor with 2. Carter Mesler with 4. Carson Burns with 3. John Jubek with 3. For the Canes, they were led in the first half by Ralphie Blundo with 10. Damian Harris had 9. Kai Cox with 8, Kirill Harris with here to start the third quarter. As Cox bounce passes it into Blundo, as Blundo moves the ball in the forecourt. Gives it over to Harris, back to Cox. Cox throws down there inside, the ball's going to be kicked away, picked up there by Cox. Rolls it off the glass, no good. Follow up by Harrison, no good. Ball batted around, that's Schaefer. Schaefer's shot goes up and in.
Again, the offensive boards, 3 chances to get lock the third one.
As they bring the ball in the forecourt with Salters. Salters goes left side over to Burns. They work it to Jubeck in the corner. He brings it back out. They work it back down. Get it over to Selters. Selters lose control of the ball. Ball's loose, picked up by the Canes. As Schaefer gets it out to Cox. Cox brings the ball in the forecourt. Bounce pass. Finds Harrison. Harrison off the glass. Nifty move for 2. 40-22. Canes with the lead. Burns with the ball here for the Tigers. Over to Salters. Salters back to Burns. Working left side as they work it into the corner to Justin Salters. As we get a whistle off the ball. They're going to get Cox on the foul. That will be Kai's second. 6:55 here to play. Third quarter.
Yeah, interesting to get Cox and
we have live audio for you right now on our platforms, and then we will have delayed video after the ball game. So you want to check this out later. You catch the full video broadcast on delay after tonight's game.
Yeah, Cox and Bradich were really doing battle. They call them
as they work the ball inside, and they're going to get a whistle and a foul against the Canes.
Going to get it on Cox
They're going to say
again.
In the air, and that's going to get Cox. That's be his third.
Other scores that we need to know. Fox Chapel's up on Butler 22-18 at halftime.
Back of the rim, no good. Shot there by Carter Melzer at the line.
And congratulations to Davey Quat. Got his 1,000th point tonight.
Ah, fantastic.
24-21 to Shannick at halftime over Union.
The second shot is up and good by Melzer.
Your out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Newcastle Transit Authority. They're going your way.
Harris brings the ball down the left wing, throws inside for Schaefer. Ball's tipped away, run down in the corner by the Tigers. Jubeck brings it across the timeline. Stops his dribble, looking for some help. Goes left side, gives it over to Burns. Burns on the right wing. Guarded there by Harrison as they go left side over to Jubeck. Jubeck top of the key. Going to go back left side, over to Melzer. Melzer over to Salters as they work it over to Burns. Burns from the corner. That's going to be ball picked up there by the Canes. Saves it inside, gives it over to Cox. Cox spins. Takes it to the hole, up and good. Kai Cox in double digits with 10 and a timeout, a 30-second timeout. The Sponsors Assurance timeout as the Canes lead 42-23.
LC SportsNet's proud to announce the creation of Shawson Scholarships in Lawrence County. Any graduating high school student who plans to go to broadcasting or journalism or media is eligible to apply for a scholarship in honor of longtime county broadcaster Mark Shaw. For more information how to apply, lcsportsnet.com/scholarship. Golf outing June 28th. Finally got a flyer. You'll be seeing it soon online. Already up to 5 golf teams, and looking forward to it. June 28th, 2 o'clock at Castle Hills this year.
Yeah, can't wait. Going to be a lot of fun.
It should be. We're taking 22
your
teams.
Reservations in early.
We're going for 22 teams max.
I mean, 17 are left, right?
Yeah,
or 18,
yeah. I just walked in the gym, was talking about this. Said, put me in. That was Coach Mo getting the team in. So
that's excellent. Long pass down court again to Salter. Drives down the lane. Shot's going to be up and good by Salter. And they're going to get a foul on Damian Harris.
And that's the second time they got burnt. The long bomb pass perfectly complete, and Salter good body control there. Get the layup and go and try to complete 3.
Salter's with 12, looking for 13 at the line. 6 minutes and a second remaining here in the third quarter. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound on the ground, picked up there by the Canes. Cox. Cox brings the ball in the forecourt, down the left lane. Throws it back out, gives it over to Harrison. Harrison outside to Harris. Harris Harris for three, rolls the rim, no good. Rebound there for the Tigers is Melzer.
Good look,
Melzer
though.
brings the ball up. Melzer inside the lane, stops and pops, front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Schaefer. Give it over to Cox as he brings it up with 5:35 here to play, third quarter. They work left side, give it over to Schaefer, back to Blundo, work it inside to Cox. Cox underneath scoop, shot taken, no good, ball on the ground. Gonna be fight for it, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers going out of bounds. He'll stay with the Canes with 5:18 here to play, third quarter.
Yeah, Taylor Panzer Jr. coming in for North Allegheny.
And Davis will check in for Schaefer for the Canes.
The interesting with Kai Cox, he's such a dynamic athlete. That he didn't even play football last year. He got a football scholarship offer from Akron.
A freshman, right?
Yeah, and that shows you how good he is.
And then he'll stop at the line and take the jump shot all by himself. Good for two is Kai Cox.
Yeah, when you don't even play the sport and get a scholarship offer, you know you're special.
They work it down in the corner, drive baseline. Melzer with the ball. Melzer goes outside, three taken, up and good.
That was Stalter.
Salzer now with 15 in the ball game.
I knew you were screened.
44-28 lead here for the Canes. 4:35 here to play, third quarter. With the ball is Davis behind the arc. Ball give it over to Cox. Cox works into the lane, loses control. Picked up there by Salzer. Salzer outlets it to Burns. Burns gives it back out to Panzer. Panzer with the ball. Going to dribble with his right hand, gives it back to Salzer. All by himself for a tray. Back of the rim, no good. And Cox goes up for the rebound and gets plowed over there by John Nestor.
You think so? Yeah, it came from behind and unintentional.
No.
But just good positioning there by Cox. And 13 foul here already for North Carolina. Only the first foul, excuse me.
First foul, 3 against the Canes, 1 against
thank you.
The Tigers. Blundo brings the ball in the forecourt. Gives it over to Cox. 4 minutes here to play in the quarter. Cox between the two circles.
And they're going to spread the floor.
Working to Lemon, back to Cox. Cox guarded there by Melzer. And Melzer reached in and he's going to pick up the foul.
Like a pretty clean kick. But
that is the second team foul against Tigers. Bounce pass in the backcourt to Blundo as he brings the ball across the timeline. Blundo stops, moves with his right hand, drives into the lane, loses control, gets it out to Lemon. Out to Cox, to Davis. Back to Cox, top of the key. Cox bounce pass inside and Davis can't handle it. Ball on the ground, picked up by the Canes. Roll it out to Cox. Cox rolls down the baseline. Find Davis underneath. Davis puts it in for two.
what a pass there by Cox. He's out of control. And somehow the bounce pass inside.
With the ball is Salsa. The Tigers in the forecourt. Traded inside to Melzer. Melzer double team there, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Canes going out of bounds. Will stay with the Tigers. 3:02 remaining here in the third quarter.
Boy, this doesn't seem like an 18-point lead, does it?
No, it doesn't.
It really feels like a much closer game.
As they work it down inside, Nestor brings it down, gives it over to Stoltz. Back out top. That is Archer. Archer gives it back out. They work it around to Melzer for three. Back of the rim, no good. Ball on the ground. Picked up there by Cox. Cox outlets it over to Harrison. Back to Cox. He'll try a tray and put it in.
Cox. He's so good now, but boy, is he going to be special if he
how
stays
much better
healthy.
is he going to get? Exactly. As they work it down and around. Outside three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Give it over to Blundo as he brings the ball up with 2:22 here to play in the third. Blundo drives into the lane. Underneath shot. Loses short. And whistle, and I think out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. He'll stay with the Canes.
Yeah, Blundo did everything perfectly except, like you said, left that ball a little short. Fortunately, went off the Tiger.
So Blundo will throw it in here for the Canes underneath the basket with 2:15 here to play. They get it out to Lemon, work it back to Blundo, drives inside, and
travel.
He's going to travel with the ball, turn that one over.
Yeah. You were screened, I saw it.
So the Tigers will face some pressure in the backcourt. They get it into Burns. The Canes will retreat. Burns brings the ball up, hands it off to Jubek. Jubek goes left side as they work it down in the corner to Melzer. Melzer works inside, stops, spins. Looking at the line, gives it back out to Jubek. Jubek top of the key, between the circles. Gives it back over to Burns on the right side.
You're good, Quayler, right there.
Burns top of the key, goes left side, gives it over to Salter. Cross court pass over to Jubek. Jubek loses control of the ball and it's going to hit the sideline and go out of bounds. And I'll go back over to the Canes with 1:35 remaining here, third quarter.
Another out-of-town scoreboard, which is a real shock right now. Pine Richland 40, Seneca Valley 15.
Wow.
At halftime at Seneca.
Wow.
Yeah, Pine Richland out of the playoffs. Seneca Valley, they've been reeling.
Canes with the ball in the forecourt. Harris on the right wing. Gives it over to Blundo. Deep NBA style three. Good.
If that stays true, Butler's got a chance of finishing third in the section if they can upset Fox Chapel. And he's going to call time. And we're going to get a
technical goal on the bounce. So, yeah, they're going to get Coach DiGregorio for the foul. DiGregorio.
Yeah, Coach DiGregorio said something he wasn't supposed to say.
Yeah. Also, Ralph Blundo, who's shooting over 80% at the line. For that, and he, of course, gets the announcer jinx and hits the back of the rim and bounce away. So Ralphie will try to split the pair. And does. Ralphie Blundo with 14 here tonight. 53-28 lead, minute 12 remaining here in the quarter. After the technical, the Canes will throw it in. They get it in the backcourt to Harris. Over to Blundo, still behind the timeline as he crosses it down. Bounce pass goes left side, gets it over to Harris. Work it down underneath. All by himself is Harrison, puts it up and in for two. Harris now with 13, or Harrison with 13, excuse me. As they get it back over to Seltzer, guarded there by Davis.
And they scored 6 points so far this third quarter.
Come on, Dave! Come on, Dave!
Work it down inside. Runner shot, no good. That shot taken by Nestor.
Going to call Harrison, pick up his third.
That's going to be Harris. That'll be Damian's third. So John Nestor has 2 points here tonight. And he'll be shooting two with 42 seconds remaining. First shot is up and good.
If the score holds true, Newcastle will win in this section and more than likely a number 2 seed, I would think, in the WPIAL playoffs. In a first round bye. We'll go automatically into the quarterfinals.
So, yeah, Nestor at the line looking to complete the pair.
Upper St. Clair should be the overwhelming favorite for number 1.
And second shot is good. John Nestor with 4 tonight.
You can make a case for Amani Christian since they split with Amani, or with Upper St. Clair, maybe making them 2 seed, but I'd put Newcastle 2.
Yeah.
Personally.
I think they've earned it. Harris with the ball, gives over to Cox. Down to 20 seconds here in the quarter. Go right side to Harris, or to Shaver, back to Cox. We're down to 15 seconds, over to Harris and to Blundo. Now down to 12 seconds, go left side to Harris. Harris gives it over to Cox, we're down to 5 seconds. Throw underneath to Shaver on the alley-oop, up and good. And that will end the quarter. We'll get a long shot that's going to fall short. We play 3/4 of a basketball game. The Canes lead 57-30. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.